Hey, welcome to my channel, Diamonds Untitled Universe, DW for short. It's been a hot minute since I posted, which is okay because ain't nobody watching. But it has been a minute since I posted. And I think it's just been because I haven't been satisfied with what I've been filming, and that's okay. But I am back with my May studio vlog because my studio is in my bedroom, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, I'm back with my May studio vlog, and it's just a summary of everything that I've worked on this past month. I've worked on quite a lot. I didn't well, I was about to say I didn't finish as much as I would have liked to. But I did. I think I finished quite a bit, considering what I had to go through this month, I guess. Anyway, anyway, yeah, I finished quite a bit. I feel like I've had a couple of epiphanies, some good mental breakthroughs happening about my art and what did I want to represent, and some confirmations here and there this past month. Um, for whatever reason, I do feel like I found, not, I don't want to say I found my identity in my art. I think I've kind of accepted my identity in my art. I think the things that I've liked to paint and showcase and represent, and how I've liked to represent them, I I think I allowed myself to just sit in that because it's always been there since the beginning. And instead of wanting to change myself, because I think that's what I've been going through this past year, last year included, I think this year I really allowed myself to just kind of sit in who I am and what I like, and not care about, I guess, yeah, that's it right there. Like, I just stopped caring about what I think other people would like and what other people would like to see from me. Um, because mind you, I don't really show my art everywhere. It's really just people who know me, and like just word of mouth, right? And so I feel as though I allowed the pressure of me starting like my social media journey to kind of get to me even more this year. And I really got in my head about not having like a style or like an identity. And I was like, girl, like you've been here. The identity's been here. Like, it's good to try new things. It is good to, you know, yeah, try new things, try new techniques, like try new subjects. It's good to do all of those things, but to change the core of who you are is never going to end. It's never going to end well. It's not. So I feel like that has been like the lesson of May. um I think having that confirmation of what I want to represent with my art and who I've always wanted to represent with my art, which I feel like, you know, it's been the same. Yeah, I love representing beautiful black women in my art, and then also artists, musical artists who inspire me the most. Um, I feel like that's always been like a goal of mine, to kind of go into certain things without fear, and to kind of be able to create art of those human beings without fear of messing them up and things like that. And also recognizing that like doing quote unquote fan art is real art, because they are real people and they are real inspirations for me. Removing that separation of fan art and quote unquote real art has been another lesson for me. And then just the understanding, and just like having a true understanding that I paint what inspires me. I think one of my biggest breakthroughs for this month, the month of May, has been, let's see, I think the removal of fear, like the removal of fear of creating and going into a piece without fear and just going in with excitement. Um from when I started my art journey, I've always went in like, that fear of like having seeing a blank page and being like, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? I always have that fear, and then having that fear of like messing up and just failing. I think that's kind of gone now. I think that's been my biggest breakthrough for the month of May. Just that fear is like kind of gone. I just go in with excitement, and just I don't know. I go in with the it is what it is kind of attitude now, and I love that. I've been wanting that. Fear is kind of like my kryptonite. It's my worst enemy in life. So, yeah, I feel like those are my little lessons and breakthroughs for the month of May. But I think the fear one is the biggest one. And I've had like and I feel like I'm rambling. It's only an intro and I'm rambling, but I haven't been here, so you gotta listen to me talk. But you can skip through it if you want to. But speaking of fear, I had a bit of like an epiphany about fear and my fears in my own personal life, my fears of being seen, and not my fears of failing, because I expect failure, but my fears of success, I think, in life. But with my art and my personal safe havens where I create, I have a fear of failure. I think that's strange. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's my spiel for this first half. Let's get into the vlog because I've talked for like 10 minutes straight or whatever. And yeah, that's the transition.
Okay, so you probably can barely understand me because I just had surgery, um, but I can't I can't sit still. So as you can see, I just did my wash. I'm doing a gift for my mom. It's gonna be of Michael Jackson. Um, I had planned to do it last year, but I went on and decided to do Kai because she's also a huge Kai fan. So I did that last year, and this year I'm gonna do the Michael Jackson one. Kind of like similar format. Um, but yeah. So when I say I literally cannot stay still, I cannot. Like I need to do something. I look like a freaking rectangle. My face is so swollen. I got all 4 wisdom teeth removed, but I need to do something. And this gift, I did not realize how close Mother's Day was. It's in a week. So I feel like I did her Kai painting maybe in less time. I don't know. That's probably a lie because I'm a liar. But I did want to get that done out the way because she did ask me for another painting this year. Um, and yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my best to do like the initial outline of what I want to do. So I kind of want to have like a big like this keeps coming down. I kind of wanted to have like a big full size, not full size, but like a bigger portrait and then like a more transparent portrait in the back of him. Um, and yeah, so I really want to get started on that outline today. I did do a little edit on my phone, not my phone, my iPad yesterday evening, and hopefully it'll make sense. Yeah.
Okay, I look like a balloon right now, but I'm an active balloon, okay? I started working on this literally the day after I had surgery, but I was only doing like a little bit at a time. And I think it's going well. I've had mad cuteness aggression just looking at him, looking at this reference photo. But yeah, I think it's going well so far. I don't know necessarily what the direction. I'm lying. I do kind of know the direction that I want to go in, but I'm just trying a bunch of different things. That's so dramatic. Just trying a bunch of different things. Like I'm using crackle paste again, and I'm going to seal it this time. So I'm using it over the parts that don't already have oil paint on it, which is let me show you. Okay, so yeah, so this part right here, I want it to be like a little the outline looks wonky because I started it like maybe the day after, a couple days after my surgery, but I didn't have the energy for it. I didn't. So, which is fine because I put the crackle paste over it. I'm going to seal it and then we're going to kind of like redirect it, okay? Redirect the narrative. But I kind of want like this portrait here to look kind of like a bit more transparent and kind of like worn, so like old in a way. Um but yeah, and then I just think this is like starting off well. Of course, after like I'm going through fixing the proportions now and just kind of like trying to mold the face, of course. But yeah, I think I think it's turning out well. I think he looks precious. His eyes scared me though, not too long ago. But yeah, that is kind of the initial rundown right now. So I'm gonna break. I'm gonna take a break. So here's the thing. I have a lot to do. I have so many unfinished pieces on my wall, and it's stressing me out because I just want to finish them, but I also want to start so many new things, and I have so many ideas and pieces that are just on hold because I have a lot that I haven't finished. Just things over the years that I still plan to do, still plan to finish. It's just that I can't choose. I can't make decisions. I'm not a good decision maker. So I have a solution, and prayerfully, it won't put me into burnout. But I want to take the next 10 to 12 days to finish. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. 7. This is new oil pieces. So I want. Did I say 7? 6 or 7? I'll say 7. I want to take the time to finish 7 oil pieces that I have not finished. I'm struggling to finish them all because I just can't decide. Like having multiple options, it's good. It's a good thing, but having too many, that's where it starts to get tricky. So yeah, over the next like what day is it? Where's my phone? Hold on. So it is the 9th right now, and I'm trying to finish some stuff up probably by the 22nd. So Sunday is Mother's Day, so I know I won't have time to do anything that day, but starting from today up until probably the 22nd, if I can get done before my Gigi's birthday or the 25th, that would be great. And so it's just going to take a lot for me to get done. So yeah, I'm going to
stop yapping and we can just get into the rest of the stuff.
Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, da-da-da. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, da-da-da.
Okay, it's the 22nd today, and today is my initial deadline date, even though I did extend it to really the 24th to the end of the month. But like my initial date is today, the 22nd, and so far I have finished one. Where's the other one? Two, three. I'm putting this Hyunjin one in like the finished bracket, but I have to like just like flesh out the details today. But like I basically finished three pieces and I have three to go. And so my goal today is to finish. My goal today is to finish the next two. Hopefully by 6 o'clock, flush everything out, the details and everything like that by 6 p.m. today. And like I'll work as late as I need to, but I'm really trying to like really push until Saturday. My Gigi's birthday is on Sunday, so like take a break here and then any other um works in progress that I have to finish that aren't included in like this video, we can bust that out through the rest of the month. It's fine. And then I can prep for my next pieces that I want to do. So yeah, so that is the goal today, is to really just like lock in, get everything done and finished. And yeah, so I have nothing else to say. Let's go. Okay, I'm refreshing my palette so I can work on this chick right here. And I guess while I'm doing that, I can chit chat a little bit. um, so she's one of my faves, honestly. She really is, but she's taken me through a lot of trouble. The initial reference that I had used, like I loved it, and what I thought was going to happen, it wasn't enough for me. And so let me start over. So I start my paintings these days by painting the under or the doing like a wash of cobalt blue. Why, I don't know. It just call why, I don't know. It just like kind of calls to me. And like a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people actually use blue to represent their sadness or whatever, but blue is such a healing color to me. Like this specific blue, like it's just so healing. It reminds me of just water and the ocean and being cleansed. um and funny enough, this piece actually represents the amount of healing and cleansing that I feel like I went through in the past 7-8 months or so. Uh, which is not fun. And it wasn't pretty and it hurt like hell. Which I feel like I'm getting there when it comes to the concept itself. But I think like this one was giving me so much trouble because it's one of those ones that have to grow with you. You don't know why it calls you, but you'll know when you get there. And just I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot to say when it comes to this one because it just represents so much of what I've just been through and the amount of work that I feel like I put in. Even though like my negative brain is saying that I didn't really grow a lot, I didn't really heal as much as I wanted to. Logically, I know that I've done a lot of work, inner work, a lot of healing. I've gained a lot of clarity.
As you can see, my mic cut out here, and I did not realize it until a little bit later, like right here. So, yeah. When I tell you I've been obsessed with that song, it has been on loop still to this day. You can tell this girl has been through many changes. At this point, I was in a flow and I was just like, we're gonna change her up because
I just was not satisfied, but it was just one of those times where I just had to just go in and just kind of get in that trance and that flow state and just go. I do plan on making a video for this piece specifically because I feel like it just has a lot of meaning and I would love to go into depth about it a bit more. And I didn't finish it in the month of May, and so yeah, I would just like to go into depth a little bit more about it. So yeah, look forward to that. This day ended up being on the 24th, and from this, like maybe the 26th on up throughout the rest of the month, I did end up finishing the 2 main pieces that I needed to finish, and I'm more or less satisfied with them. Like they but they did get finished. I did feel a lot better just having those things done, just because I was working through them for a long time, and some of them it was just pure laziness. I wouldn't even call it laziness because like mentally I'd be going through it. So it just felt like a good relief just to get these done, and I can take a little break before I actually start working on the things that feel more like myself. So and it's not to say these things didn't, but the ideas that I had at that time don't match the ones that are coming in now. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I just wanted a change of scenery on this day because I don't know, just working inside the house. Like I even tried to paint downstairs, just kind of in the kitchen for a little bit. And it does something to your mind where it's just, I don't know. So I was outside with my Gigi, my cousin, and my other aunt, and we were just vibing, painting outside, and I think it turned out fairly cute. Like this one, I don't know if I actually have a clip or a proper picture of how it looks right now, but I think it turned out really cute, like kind of just how I imagined it. I had a dream about these girls. They were like in like a coffee shop. It was just like it was a really cute moment. It was just a really cute moment. So I was like, I have to paint it, and that was like a couple years ago. That was a couple years ago. And yeah, this next one is an old one that I've restarted this one a bunch of times, but I really just wanted it to get started on this day, and I did actually get through a cute little portion of it, but just from then on I didn't know the direction I wanted to take it, which was fine because that wasn't one of the ones that I needed to finish. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get started on it. And then like low-key, I wish I would have left his face like this, and I don't know, I just didn't have time to experiment. So like next time I will try this kind of vibe on something else. But this is for my mom, and I just didn't have time to like kind of dissect on what I needed to do to make this work. And I wish I did, but it's okay. It still turned out fine in the end. Not on this day, but this is going to be given to my mom, so I wasn't too pressed about it either, because she came in my room and she was like, oh, can I have this? And I was like, I guess. Like at first she couldn't, but I was like, go for it. So